So, dissertation candidates. At this point in your progress through your coursework, you have been, you've picked a topic that you think you might be interested in doing dissertation research on, and you've written a chapter one that has focused in on some research questions. You have been reading widely in this area of interest, and you have been collecting some of those resources and bibliographies. It's time to organize the literature review. And again, this should be driven by your research questions. Typically, and again, a five-chapter educational dissertation. Typically, it's chapter one, the problem and the research questions. Typically, chapter two, literature review. Typically, chapter three, methodology, how you're going to try to answer those research questions. So, in the literature review, you're exploring theory, any of the big ideas that form your research questions should be explored in detail. Typically, social science research, stick to the last 15, 20 years of relevant stuff in cutting edge research. Do go back to the classics for seminal arguments about Vygotsky or Piaget. Most of those guys haven't been totally supplanted. So some of your research may be older, but most current research within the last 10, 15 years. That said, a research paper, wrong, a dissertation is different from a research paper. The chapter two literature review, you might be tempted to think is a research paper. It's similar but different and needs to focus again on research questions. But in a typical education dissertation, the literature review is a good chunk of the proposal. If your chapter one ran 10, 15 pages, chapter two ought to run 20, 30 pages at any rate. A thorough review of the literature, and you may just be getting started on that now. But submit a draft to me, please, by the end of November, and we'll talk about it some more. Enjoy your writing. Right on.